Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park, just about ready to go. And today's starter, Dustin May. What do you have on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it hits off the monster. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
That one missed. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. 2 on, 1 out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Ohtani over at second. Freeman at first. 1 gone. Late on that fastball.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Kicks and fires. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And here comes Tommy Edman. And that is out of play. And that's in for a strike.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Trout settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And now the center fielder, Jarren Duran. That's in there. 0-1. And a foul ball. Gets under and pops it up. Freeman. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Here's Trout. A changeup missing. And that's ball 1. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. And it is 2-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. I'm just waiting for a foul ball up here. I mean, this is one of the best places to be ready and to have a foul ball opportunity. We got a great view of the action.
Throw on to Freeman. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Yeah, that's fouled off. It was in this ballpark. You and I were working together in the 2013 Division Series, and you caught one. Do you remember it? Be honest. Do you remember that?
I do. I sacrificed a bracelet for it, but it was worth it.
2 down, nobody on. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. And now it's going to be Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a miss. 1-1. My partner doesn't always remember things in the game that have to do with it. Really quickly, who was your first big league hit against? Kevin Appier.
Kevin Appier. See, I wasn't ready for that. That's just wrong, man.
He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. Base knock center field.
Really nice job with two-strike hitting in that at bat. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Alex Bregman in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss.
That was straight queso right there.
Pitch misses there. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Abreu, the runner at first with two gone. Checks over to first, back safely. That missed inside. 2-2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Betts puts it away, and that ends the inning. Back here in Boston, top of the second, here's Mookie Betts. May back to work. Just missed.
Nope, that's foul.
Abreu towards the line. Throws to second.
Safe.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. And the batter now, Max Muncy. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
Tying run in scoring position here at the top of the second. That misses, and the count is even 2-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Next to hit, Brenton Doyle. That one outside. Ball one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And that's outside. Just off the inside edge. Next offering is fouled back. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So up next, Ha-Seong Kim. Duran. Nabs it, and that'll do it. And we're back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the inning. And now the DH, Anthony Santander. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it's off the green monster. Around first and hustling for second. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Throws to first. That's one out the bottom of the second. Now batting Tristan Casas. And now Cedar Rafaela. The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Hit in the air out to center field. Brings it in, 2 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. On the ground, right side. Kim on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. On to the 3rd inning. Here's a big power threat. Shohei Ohtani. Whips it to Casas, and a quick out, number 1. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Struck out swinging his first time. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's nothing at all. Hernandez, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Trout is there. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Next to the dish is Freddie. He was walked intentionally his first time. And that skips in the dirt. And that misses. And the count is 2-0. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Bregman makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back inside Fenway Park, and now batting Mike Trout. On the ground, out to short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Y'all just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And diving back is Trout.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Now it's Devers at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Struck him out swinging. Nice job behind the plate there. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. And that's way high. Ball 1. And that's down and away. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
On the ground, right side, 4, 6, 3, double play. And the inning is over. As we go to the top of the 4th, the batter now will be Will Smith. Up the middle. On to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Edman in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The Red Sox leading by a run, top half of inning number 4.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And that's in the dirt. The count now 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Mookie Betts now. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. And that one is lifted in the air. Betts settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. Anthony Santander at the plate. Doubled in his first AB. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate.
This one's fair down the line and left, and it's going to be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now, Shea Langoliers. Lifted in the air, right center field. Betts. He's got it. 2 down. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. The run comes in from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. That ends the inning, and new inning getting started. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Max Muncy. May back to work. Swings and misses. Strike 1. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And next for L.A., Brenton Doyle. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one fouled off.
Nope.
And a big swing and a miss. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Red Sox leading it by 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Bregman. May gets him quickly and quietly. 1-2-3. Back here at Fenway, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
In the air, right field. And it's just foul. Up the middle, Edman. Throws to first in time. One up, one down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now batting Jarren Duran. 0 for 2 in this one. There's the strike. Red Sox by 2. Now 1-1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Zips it across. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Over to first, and he saved.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Alex Vesia.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And a swing and a miss there.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just
to first, and he breaks for second. Now they've got him in a rundown. Trout off of first with 2 away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Back to first, and he's safe. The 1-2.
2-2.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Here comes Trout flying around third. He'll score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love.
And that is that. Back in Boston. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Number 32. Justin Wilson.
He steps on the bag, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And now Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch misses. Wilson, a 6'2 southpaw, 205 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2008. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Here's Freddie Freeman now. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And the slider just misses. Duran makes a move towards the gap, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the 2nd. So they turn to Lou Trevino. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Swings and misses. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses across to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. So now here's the DH, Anthony Santander. Strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Shea Langoliers, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1. And that one fouled off. He goes down looking. Back now at Fenway. Top of inning number 7. Will Smith to the plate.
Number 22. Garrett Whitlock.
And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. Tommy Edman at the plate. First pitch just misses. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And he chases that one. 2 gone now. And now it's Mookie Betts. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. That's inside.
Ball 1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And it's fouled away. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Good job to fight that one off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And they'll do it again.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. There's a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Doyle reaching back towards the wall. See you later. A towering shot to center, and they add a run. It's 4-0.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
1 out, bases empty. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. And it gets by him. He's safe.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch.
New pitcher now, Tommy Kahnle. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. First offering, and it just misses. 1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there are 2 outs. Devers now. He's already homered in this game. Moved to second, and he's back in there. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Abreu digs in now. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Fouled off. He was late. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Foul ball, still 0-2. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Doyle settles underneath it, and the inning is over. Ready to begin the 8th. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 99, Walker.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 4-1. Brenton Doyle, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
0-2 is the count.
Langoliers gathers, goes to first, in time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. Duran makes the grab for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Shohei Ohtani, 1 for 3. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Just off the outside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Just missed. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one fouled off. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that is downstairs. Counts full, 3-2. He makes the grab, and that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now it's Alex Bregman. Canely back to work. That one outside, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
1 ball.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering is downstairs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swinging a ground ball up the middle to first, and they get Bregman for the out. And the batter now, Anthony Santander.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Late swing, foul to the left. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Shea Langoliers up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. All set to start the 9th in this one. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Fought off foul.
Nope, that's inside.
Tap foul at the plate. And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Bernardino, a 6'4" lefty. He features a sinker, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a slider. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Next pitch is outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. So last chance for the Dodgers. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Casas steps on the bag himself. Ball game. May with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. just about ready to go. And our pitcher tonight, Aaron Savali.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. leading things off and takes a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Big time power. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
No ball, one strike.
And that's a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Fights it off. You'll see another. One out, bases empty. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. Was never even close.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. Here comes Cody Bellinger. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side. Up now for Milwaukee, Jacob Wilson. That one off the mark. 1-0. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's William. Base open at first now. And here's the intentional walk. They might be trying to set up the double play with nobody out. First and second, no outs. Eric Haas up now for the Brewers. And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that's a little bit high.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that one is downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Hoskins pushes it foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Wilson at second. Contreras over at first with 1 away. And that's way high. And it's 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Up the middle. Stops it on a slide. To second, but way too late. Safe there. So bases all loaded up. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Golden opportunity right here. That just misses, and that's ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that
one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. It's a 2-run double, and they have the lead.
Oh, that's a big at-bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Base hit, 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they lead by 4.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around.
The new pitcher in the game, Ian Hamilton. Stepping in, Cedar Rafaela. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. This one in the air, right field. Judge really on his horse for this one. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And that is out of play. 2 outs. And a foul ball. And a pitch. On the outside corner. Got him looking. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Savali back to work. And there's a foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. And that one is inside. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he held up. Now all even up. That one just misses. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Lau at the plate. And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Trent.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Swing and a miss. Savali, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Goes down looking. And next for New York, Austin Wells. That one in there across the letters.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on.
Only a handful of pitchers can go through an order 3 times, maybe even 4 times, and the analytics have contributed to that trend. But I think there are some players given an opportunity may be able to show that they could be a 3rd or 4th time through the order type of pitcher.
That one missed. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Bottom of the 2nd. Daz Cameron at the plate. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Sliced hard but foul. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe. And quickly one away in the second. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Next to hit, Jacob Wilson. Doubled his first time up. Late with the swing there.
No balls. 1 strike.
That's to third. And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
1 gone, runner at first. William Contreras up now for the Brewers.
No.
Just missed. That one not close. And now 2-0. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Foul ball.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mitchell makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting the designated hitter.
So man aboard. Here's the Brewers DH, Eric Haas. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a swing and a miss. Wilson off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one just misses the outside corner. Going to count 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at American Family Field. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Garrett Mitchell batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
1 strike.
Fouled off left side. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1 and 2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. So the batting order turns over. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. A little out front there as he swings through it.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And there's a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. late on that fastball.
Well, these Brewers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
So now 1-2 to Reese. Swings here and blasts one left field. Bellinger drop step going back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Chourio, the next to hit, takes outside. Outside low, ball 2. Now a screamer into the outfield. Mitchell brings it in, and there's 2 away. So 2 down now. And here is Luis Rengifo. Swinging a foul straight back. Rengifo in his 6th season, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. 2 down, nobody on. They say it went. Catcher has it, fires to first.
He's out.
And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, start of the 4th, it's Aaron Judge now.
Aaron Judge.
Outside, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The next pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
No, that's foul.
LeMahieu. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. And here comes Bellinger. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Ripped, but it curls foul. Next offering is fouled back. The Yanks down by 4. Top half of inning number 4. Misses. 1-2 to count. Stays alive. Another 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Got him swinging. 2 outs, base is empty. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Struck out swinging his first time. Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. Bottom 4 up now for Milwaukee. Ceddanne Rafaela. New pitcher for the Yankees, Brock Stewart.
Number 61, Brock Stewart.
He swings and fouls one off. Swings and misses. 0-2.
0-2.
And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right field. And there's one away. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Struck out looking his first time. And that's outside. Ball 1. Now this is in the air down the line. Judge getting an angle on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. 2 down. Base is empty. Now here's Jake Bauers. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Check swing and he went. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 5-zip. And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now William Contreras. Mitchell makes the grab, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and now it's Brandon Lau. Rafaela under it. Hauls it in for the out. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Grisham, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. LeMahieu settles underneath it. 2 away now.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
And that is that. Back here at American Family Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. So here's the Brewers DH, Eric Haas. Stewart back to work. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
In the air, left field, down the line. Bellinger makes the grab. And there's one down. And here is Hoskins. 0 for 2 in this one. Up the middle, Lau. In plenty of time to first. Play is made, 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Outside low. And that is ball 1.
No strikes.
Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
High fly ball out towards left center. Drops into the glove, and that is that. All set for the top of the sixth. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 37, DL.
Fires over to Hoskins. One up, one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
There's a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back to the top of the Yankee order, Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. That one fouled off. Hall, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Chorio hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the sixth. And stepping in is the speedy Ceddanne Rafaela. And that's way high. Ball one. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mitchell moving under this one. Makes the grab, one down. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and that's a 2-bagger.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Mitchell hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jacob Wilson. And the first
1-0.
offering is not close. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the sixth. And
Ball
another
2.
ball.
2 balls, no strike.
On the ground to third. And they tag him out. And we're back. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Yankees, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And there's 1 down. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And he swings through that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Handled by LeMahieu. And that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ripped to short. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Next for Milwaukee, Eric Haas. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that's fouled off. Comes up empty. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That misses the zone. And the count 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. In the air out to center. Mitchell snags it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Hoskins pushes it foul. And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here at American Family Field. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. Hall back to work. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's Trent. Grisham to the plate. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Brian De La Cruz. 1 out. The base is empty for him.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 25.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Nathaniel Lowe. Looking to start something with 1 gone. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Just missed.
1 ball. No strikes.
And a big swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Two outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Back here in Milwaukee, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio.
The right fielder, Jackson.
That's hard hit on the line. Makes the grab, 1 away. Luis Rengifo will hit next. In the air, center field. Mitchell going after it. Makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Next for the Brewers, Ceddanne Rafaela. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts.
Rafaela.
Fly ball to right. And that will end the inning. And we're back. All set to start the ninth in this one. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 29.
McGill, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Just missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And up next for New York, Garrett Mitchell. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
So they're down to their final out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. This could end it. That's off the mark. Now 1-2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning. Here comes Aaron Judge. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Chisholm, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
That one missed. Got him, and that's the ball game. Savali with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.